Thank you, Steve, and welcome everybody to our weekly Mindset Monday meeting. Like Steve said, my name is Dailan Rubido with Broker Nation Real Estate. I'm a real estate broker for the Doral branch. And this week, I'm gonna bring to you a topic that I'm really passionate about, and that is to be motivated. Motivation. In truth, what I'm really passionate about is what motivation leads to, which is action. So the word motivation, I don't know if you know this, but the word motivation comes from the Latin word movere, which means to move or to make something happen. In our business, it's key to stay in motion, right? So that you're successful in real estate. And one thing you have to discover, especially in the real estate career, is what gets you to move. What is your why? What gets you going? So again, the question is, what gets you to move? And I've asked this questions to many people, and usually I get the same answer, which is simply money. But that's not really or truly what gets most people to move, right? Money is usually like the vehicle for something else. Because the second question after that is almost always, once you have the money, what are you going to do with it? And for some people, the answer might be to travel the world, have a beautiful house, or for the ambitious ones, maybe both. But once you dig deep down, that's where the true motivation comes from. For a lot of people, they will give it to their kids or put it towards the children's education. That way, their children can get a good job and be happy. So the true motivation is actually their children's happiness. So no matter how much motivation gets you going, it's very important to remember that it's only the first step, because the second step is always action. And this is often where people get distracted. And very few people actually act on their motivation for reasons due to being scared or lack of direction, or simply wanting to work for someone else because of the security that it provides. So again, motivation plus action equals success, right? Well, not yet, or not quite yet. The final component, or to get to that final component, you have to add something else to that mix, and that is discipline. Actions repeated many times lead to discipline, which is the third component of this cocktail that we're discussing this morning. Whether it was cold calling or during certain block hours or studying your real estate materials strictly, there are a lot of things that you can do to boost your discipline. In real estate or any career, really, you have to find what motivates you. You have to find your why. And that will lead you to continue success, whether it's money, family, vacation, living a preferred area. Whatever motivates you will be the best reward that will get you moving in this career. Think also of the end game of the motivation, which is very important as well, and that is to enjoy what you're doing. So how do you get to success, you may ask? Well, it's very important to have a passion for both the final product, the motivation beyond the money, as well as the activity that will get you there. If you love houses and people, being in real estate might be the perfect career for you, or the great combination of the two. If you're passionate about getting a deal done and solving problems, welcome to real estate, right? There's always a problem to solve. But if you're currently identified, or rather, if you have currently identified your motivation, there should be a reserve of energy and discipline deep down that will keep you going to your eventual goal. And remember to keep repeating your positive actions, which will drive you to your motivating factor. So again, repetition creates discipline, and motivation plus discipline plus passion equals success. So that's what I wanted to share with you this morning for a Mindset Monday. I hope this help you to stay motivated, to find your why, find your passion, add some discipline into it, and keep moving forward. This pandemic hasn't stopped you, and I hope nothing else will. We're still dealing with things, family issues, lack of inventory, whatever you name it, but we still got to move forward, because you got to know your why and find it, because that's what's going to help you get to the end game. All right. So I hope you find it helpful. Please stay tuned, because this Friday we're going to have a guest speaker. His name is Julio Noy, and he's going to be shedding some light on how's the market when it comes to finances. And he's going to be talking a little bit about this and how to latest programs that are available, especially for investors. Remember last Friday we talked about investors and how investors are a great lead source. Well, we're going to talk about some products that investors are actually taking advantage of to be able to buy more properties, especially in today's market. And a lot of those programs are available for first-time home buyers as well. So please stay tuned for it. And that's going to be this Friday at 1. So Steve, let's say they want to sign up for this Friday's meeting. Where do they go?
As always, go to www.brokernation.events. So that's .events instead of .com, Daylon. It's a .events at the end. It's a little bit of a twist. I'm going to put it in the chat, www.brokernation.events. I always post our latest and greatest event calendars there. So that's where to go, and make sure everyone, you bookmark that.
Excellent. So that is www.brokernation.events. And if you remember, again, last Friday, since we talked about investors and what a great source it is to tap into this niche of how to work with them, a lot of those programs that are available are amazing. And a lot of them are new, and they're giving more incentives to this type of people when it comes to providing housing. Whether it doesn't matter what type of investor is it, or what type of property they're investing for. It's really simple when it comes down to helping these people to acquire more properties. So you can be the superstar that has this information and be able to provide it to your investors. And again, we talked about how to get or tap into this industry, or this side of the industry, or this niche rather, on how to tap into these people and where to get these people from. So if you have this information and you have the contact information for the person that's providing it as well, it would help you, or it would benefit you at the end. So please stay tuned for that. And again, that is brokernation.events. And if you want to know more of other trainings that we're having or they're coming up, please stay tuned on that website as well and register. That way you always know the latest event that we're having. With that said, thank you so much for joining us today. Steve, any last words?
Yeah, I don't see any agents that are not with Broker Nation on here now, but you guys be sure to share, join brokernation.net with all your realtor friends. And it's a great way to let people know who we are and what we're about. There's a lot of great information on there, as well as we occasionally post some of the past episodes of these Fridays and Mondays events too. And Daylon, does everybody in the brokerage over there have your book?
Pretty much, man, pretty much. So if you still don't have it, you can go ahead and download it for free. If you go to daylanrubido.com, you're going to be able to get the ultimate guide to becoming a top producing agent, which is this little booklet right here. It's packed with a lot of information, ideas. It's basically a way to motivate you to close more deals and go on your way to becoming a top producing agent. So all we want to just tap into your mind and get your mindset right, so that you can go out there and produce more, do more, and be more. So guys, thank you so much for joining. Again, if you want the book, we have it here at the office. You can swing by and get it, or go to daylanrubido.com and you can get the free ebook version of it. All right, friends, with that said, thank you so much. Have a great Monday. Enjoy your week, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Ask everybody to
Jane. Take care.
unmute and just say goodbye and wish everyone a great week.
Thank you,
Bye, Rob.
Daylan.
Take care,
Thank
man.
you, Steve.
Take
Have
care.
a
Bye,
nice week.
Maritza. Have a
Bye,
good one.
Maritza,
Monica, I'll see you.
Monica.
Bendiciones.